With the diesel and the jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Kings in Sacramento. Well, for Sacramento, they're up over the 500 mark so far at 3-2 on the young season. A decent enough start, and one they're hoping to improve on with a win in tonight's contest. And there were rumblings about DeMarcus Cousins getting traded or wanting out last season. Ownership said they wouldn't trade him for anyone and put those rumors to rest.
Listen, it would be impossible to get equal value for the Cousins trade. He's not going anywhere. He's already a top center in the league and still very young. He just has to learn to get along with upper brass to win a championship.
And you've heard it from upper brass. So the center is the hardest position to fill. So at 25, would you trade a guy like Cousins? I don't think so, unless you're getting like a top 5 player in the league that could change your franchise. I think he's there for a while.
With the game just about ready to start, let's go to Kevin Harlan. Kev?
We're here in California's capital, Sacramento, and a look here at the Capitol building. Greetings, everyone, from Sacramento. The Kings playing host to a Western Conference affair here in the capital of California. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Right now, the Rockets, they like to start this road trip off on a positive note. Everyone on this team is pleased with the beginning of the season. They're playing so well right now, 5 consecutive wins.
And seeing where the Rockets are, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
It really has been something to see. I mean, a remarkable and quick turnaround. It's been dramatic in how far they've come from last season.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Beasley, and it's Freak in at the 1 spot. Now here's Freak. It's good from about 19 feet.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Rondo on top. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Harden.
That athleticism.
Yeah.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Free throw line jump shot. That's good.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
To the inside, Moniunas kicks to Cousins. From about 16, Beasley with the rebound.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Gay with it. 8 points his last outing. Screen by Cousins, and looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you've got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Howard with a screen on Gay. In the corner, Harden. Sacramento grabs the miss. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. There's a screen by Moniunas. Pass to Cousins. And sent back by Howard. And here we go. Rockets running again. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the evening. Free throw good, James Harden. The Kings trail by 8. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Yunus. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. And that one's good. Cousins.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Rockets leading by 6. Right now, let's find out what head coach George Karl had to say to our Doris Burke. Doris?
He said their scouting report is really all about how to handle Dwight Howard. Obviously a tremendously impactful player at both ends of the court. Coach said, offensively, we always need to know where he is. Defensively, it's always about doing your work early, trying to hold your ground and deny him prime position inside. Sounds like a good plan, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Harden the pass to Freak. Back to Harden. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Rondo. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. That's a 2 from Bellinelli. Offensive rebound. Cousins. Nice D from Freak.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
It's Ariza on the wing. He's guarded by Cousins. Passes it to Freak on the wing. Harden. From downtown, Ariza no luck. The Kings trail by 8, and here they go. Here's Gay. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Kufis checked in for the Houston Rockets. They come in off a good outing against the Atlanta Hawks.
And in that game, guys, they were just about as dominant defensively on the interior as you could ever be.
And once they got a few rejections, they had opposing scorers looking for those long arms and hands, and it caused hesitation in taking shots in there.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Freak in at point guard. He's out there with Harden. Beasley out there with Howard. And it's Capella in at the 4 slot. Now Gabe. James Harden missing on the 3. Yunus no luck. Harden against Cousins. Kicks it to Capella. Pass to Beasley. Freak sets a screen for Beasley. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And the Rockets lead by 9.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Gay outside. Feeds to Collison. Dishes it to Rondo. The pass to Gay. He kicks to Yunus. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Rondo drives in. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Rockets leading by 9. The feed to Beasley. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Beasley. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now here's Rondo. Defense right on him. It's tipped. Here's Beasley. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's Collison. Screen by Cousins. Gay left side. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. 6 points for Rudy Gay.
Excellent feed from DC, Darren Collison.
Here's Freak. The shot is off. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
Two conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight. Very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks put on a show. He finished with 25 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. This was just the game he needed to snap the cold spell he was in. That has to be a major relief for his team, guys.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was.
We need to be more physical on the offensive end. Let's crash the glass.
Talking about here.
To limit their easy baskets.
It would make it to his greatest hit spot, no doubt about it.
The Kings making a switch here. Dallenberg's checked in. It's Harden with the drive. At the elbow, it's Freak. Got that one up quick. Freak's got 6 points. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Rondo. And that one goes long.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And a wide open look for Freak. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. The Kings trail by 11. Here's Gay. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And it's 8 points for Rudy Gay. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Freak kicks to Howard. Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Collison. It's Harden with the drive. Freak, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 8 points for him.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Cousins. His last outing, 16 points for him. Sacramento making some changes. And so we wrap up the first half. Rockets ahead, up 11. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
DeMarcus, you guys seem to have a lot of opportunities to score, but have not been able to capitalize as much as usual. Is this something that you've talked to the team about?
That's something I've been preaching on. They're giving us a lot of opportunities, and we got to do something with it. So hopefully we can keep them missing shots and we can get something out of it.
Hopefully they're listening to your sermon, DeMarcus. Thank you. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
We've got Rudy Gay. Bellinelli is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Moniunas in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Harden outside. There's a good screen. And they call an illegal screen here.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you've got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
The Kings trail by 11. Outside Rondo. He feeds it to Moniunas. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
Here is Rondo. James Harden picking up that last basket. That's good. Moniunas has got his first bucket in this one.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
To the middle, kicks it out to Harden. He dishes it to Beasley. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time. And that's now 9 points for Beasley.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Rondo drives in, and it's blocked. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. There's the dish to Moniunas. Kings moving the ball around. The jump hook.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Rondo following the miss by Freak. Moniunas dishes to Bellinelli. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
You really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Freak passes to Beasley. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
And stolen by Freak. Here's Harden on the wing. And he gets it to go from the corner. Harden's got 15 points.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
And Bellinelli kicks to Rondo. Here's Moniunas. It's rebounded by Houston. Freak's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Ariza dishes to Freak. To the middle. Here's Howard. Makes it off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 15.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
All right, Sacramento, please welcome to the court America's best dance crew.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris? Here is Harden. Taking a look at the Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then it's Freak. Then there's Howard. And it's Capella in at the power forward position. That's good.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Outside Collison. To the paint. Here's Cousins. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
A drive by Collison. And Capella sends it back. And he gets it back. Second shot opportunity. That doesn't go either for Collison.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Houston.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Shooting for Sacramento, Darren Collison.
That's good from Collison. Houston making some changes. Decker's checked in for Capella, and it's Brewer in for Trevor Ariza. And both free throws good for Darren Collison. And here's Houston. They're on a 12-4 run. And here's Freak.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Pass to Decker. Shot from 12. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. That's 12 points for Freak.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And stolen by Freak. Harden kicks to Freak. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. The Kings have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Collison with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Collison kicks to Cousins. In the corner, Snell with it. Good, and it's Cousins picking up the assist.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And here's Houston. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Howard, lays it up and banks it in.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Collison. Shot from 12. Again, Sacramento. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Now, Freak. Here's Decker. Just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. They get it back. Howard. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Cousins playing well. 8 rebounds and a block.
DeMarcus Cousins. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Some changes for Sacramento. So we see Houston taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Los Angeles, California. It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. With that road trip behind them, the Lakers ready to perform in front of their Los Angeles fans. They're still looking to settle into the new season, working on improving their record with each opportunity to try to pick up some wins.
This is certainly not the way this team wanted to start the season, Kevin. I mean, they just haven't been able to get anything positive done. No positive momentum, lacking in confidence, and as a result, they're struggling.
But, you know, I actually like some of the things I've seen from this team here in the early going. I know the results haven't been there for them yet, but there are things they're doing well, and I don't think it'll be too long until the wins start to come.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Beasley out there with Howard. And it's Freak in at the point. Lakers on D. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
Now, here is Russell. 9-point game his last outing. And stolen by Freak. Feeds it to Howard. Taken away by Williams. All by himself. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got his first 2 points.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Mozgov sets a screen for Russell. Mozgov a screen on Hart. And Tucker has it in the corner. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Tucker's got his second basket of the game. Williams against Harden. And it's Ariza in the corner. Screen by Howard. Off the screen. They get it back.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Boy, he launched that one from way outside. Freak's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Quinn Snyder. Doris, what do you have to say?
A lot of his strategy is focused on Dwight Howard, and rightly so. He said, we know Dwight can do it all, and it is going to take a 5-man effort to slow him down. He can finish, block shots, rebound. The guy is almost 7 feet of pure muscle, and there is just no way to handle him one-on-one. If there is a way, the NBA hasn't discovered it yet.
And thank you for that, Doris. Now, here is Russell. Michael Beasley missing his last shot. Picked by Randall. It's Williams with the drive. And it's Williams again missing. Freak dishes to Ariza. That drops. Ariza's got his second bucket tonight.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now here's Mozgov. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State. Shoots from 8. No good off the back of the rim. Rockets leading by 3. A shot by Harden, wide open. And it's Houston with another.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. The drive by Russell. Mozgov kicks to Russell. Here's Tucker. Los Angeles with another miss. The Rockets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Passes it to Freak from deep 3-point range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Mark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
The shot by Williams, no good. Ariza with it. On the wing, Harden. They set the screen. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Oh, an illegal.
Teams making substitutions here. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Russell is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Mozgov. Then it's Randall. And it's Tucker in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Lakers trail by 6. Picked by Mozgov. The drive by Russell. And it's blocked.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Now, here is Harden. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, here's Freak. Takes a big height bouncing, goes in. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. The drive by Russell. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Now here's Ariza. No good with the wing jumper.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Now, here is Russell. He's guarded closer. Here's the floater. The shot will not go. Excellent D from Howard. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And a wide open look for Freak. The Rockets again can't hit.
And you can see why the D is willing to just back off and really take their chances with his jump shot.
Pass to Randall. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on James Harden.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings was superb. He picked up 12 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. He led the charge in what was another win from a team that is really firing on all cylinders. They hope to keep it going, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Here's Williams following the basket by Freak. Down to 5 on the shot clock to end the run. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Harden, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. Teamwork was the theme of the discussion in that huddle. He said, quote, "Good shots are there for us on the perimeter if we share the ball, work it around, and find the open man." The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. 1:12 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Freak. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Lakers trail by 12. Russell kicks to Clarkson. Now here's Harkless. Ariza covering. Bass can't get it to go. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. The feed to Freak from deep. Bryant with the rebound. The Lakers shooting around 41% on the night. Outside, Russell. Again, Russell missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the screen. Here's Ariza, and he gets it to go. Ariza's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And so we conclude the first half. Rockets lead by 14. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Your safety is our number one concern. In the event an emergency evacuation becomes necessary, please walk calmly out and away from the facility.
Okay, that was some strong work in the first half. Let's talk about what we got to do to keep this crowd out of the game. The top thing for me has been that we've come up with some decent buckets because we made a savvy play on D, caused a turnover, and got an easy scoring chance. I want to see more of that. Our defense leading straight into our offense. Now I'll give credit what credit is due. We've taken very good care of the basketball. Turnovers were scarce, and we need to keep it that way. Here's what I want us focused on. Let's get good movement off the ball, constant motion. There are good shots out there for us if we work for them. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
What a game we've seen here for Freak. He has 12 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Beasley, and it's Freak in at the one spot.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around, straight bully ball. And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Now, here's Tucker. Russell. Again, Russell missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Ariza has the open look, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Russell passes to Mozgov, and he gets it to go.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Howard against Mozgov. The open shot by Ariza, and it's Houston with another.
Up and in on every one of their first three shots to start the second half.
timeout call for the Lakers. All right, Staples Center, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
Alfred Beverly, he's checked in for Freak. Houston making some changes. Here's Freak. Here is Bayless. Pass to Capella. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them. Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
It's been a good game for Bass.
9 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Kobe. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Rockets on top, running away with it. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter. Some changes here for the Lakers. Mozgov comes in for J.J. Hickson. And it's Russell in for Brandon Bass. Bryant is out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Russell. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Clarkson in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Russell kicks to Mozgov. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Russell, no good.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
No clue.
There's 1:17 left in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Harden. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Decker.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong. Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. From deep. Off on that one. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.